It's simple. Retail is all about plan, buy, move and sell. Plan is the process of working out how much, which products and which sales channels. The business functions involved are merchandising or category management and marketing. Once the plan is agreed, the buyers source and order the products in the plan. Supply chain experts make sure it is moved from the vendor to the consumer, often via the retailer, in the most efficient way. Then a combination of store operations, e-commerce and marketing ensures the goods are sold in the channel that customers prefer. In this course, we will look at all these processes that ensure retailers plan, buy, move and sell profitably. Merchandising is the management of merchandise vendors and company inventory so that sales channels and stores have the right quantities of the items which the customer wishes to buy. This chart summarises the key elements of this process. To determine what the customer wishes to buy requires detailed pre-season planning. This planning is based largely on historical trends and predictions about the future. The planning process allows the merchandiser to make initial allocations of inventory to each store. The merchandiser should ensure that sufficient inventory is available in the appropriate stores and other sales channels to enable them to achieve, and where possible, exceed their planned sales targets. Throughout the season, the merchandiser is constantly reviewing the performance of each sales channel and store and reacting to selling trends. This may mean that sales forecasts for a department or store need to be revised midway through the season. During the season, the merchandiser is responsible for replenishing the stores with stock as inventory levels fall. Not all of the inventory is allocated at the beginning of the season with the initial allocation. This enables the merchandiser to react to actual sales trends during the season, rather than having to rely entirely on the estimate of sales at the beginning of the season. At the end of the season, the merchandiser will review replenishment decisions in the light of sales achieved and inventory remaining. This review process forms part of the post-season summary. Information gained from the post-season summary helps the merchandiser plan more accurately for the next season. Store operations is primarily responsible for sales planning and management, making sure that stores achieve their sales plan as profitably as possible. Making sure the store is profitable is mainly about good labour management and the control of other store expenses. Competition for the customer's business is extremely fierce, and many retailers are focusing on customer service and using it as a selling tool and a competitive advantage. As customers become accustomed to better service, their tolerance for poor service lessens. This action forces competing retailers to respond with service improvements or risk losing market share. Most store operations functions are affected by promotions. Hiring and training, labour scheduling, customer service, receiving and stocking, maintenance, merchandising, replenishment and even cash management must be planned to reflect the changes in merchandise flow, customer traffic and sales caused by these promotions. Maximising the use of space in store is important to increase sales. This means working to the planograms supplied by headquarters and ensuring replenishment is carried out so shelves or rails are kept stocked. Customers are more likely to buy from tidy, well cared for stores, so keeping merchandise presented properly is vital. This means tidying up the rails in a clothes store, making sure food items with the closest sell-by dates are at the front of a display, and ensuring displays are kept looking good. Meeting competition locally is a store operations responsibility. Store administration procedures provide the mechanism for a multi-unit retailer to operate remote stores according to a set of standards. By having stores operate with consistent standards, a retailer exerts control over remote units and tries to present a consistent level of service to customers. As a retailer establishes its identity, one of the crucial components of success is expectation of customers of a certain level of service, cleanliness, and product selection. In order to achieve this recognition, a retailer must operate stores in a like manner at different locations with different associates. The only method for doing this is to have guidelines so that the store team know what is expected and how to achieve those expectations. Conflicts frequently exist between headquarters' need for information and the store personnel's time constraints. Many retail stores do not have a separate staff for back office functions, and so the store employees must not only take care of customers, but must also perform administrative tasks. Companies must keep in mind that administrative tasks take away time that could be devoted to customer service and selling.